Hey, what's going on YouTube? Jaeger the Viking here, bringing you some Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 gameplay on the map Arcade and playing some Drop Zone. And I joined into this game late, and the game lags out before I got a chance to finish it. But it ended up being a pretty good time slot for this video, so that's a good thing. Anyway, today I'm going to be using the Striker, and I'm going to be talking about my thoughts on the shotguns in this game. Now, a lot of people say they're overpowered, and I disagree with that, and I'm going to tell you why. So, when you're using a shotgun, you're really only going to do well in certain situations. You know, if you're right up close to them, then you're going to do well with them. And you really should do well when you're right up close to them, because it just wouldn't make sense for you to be, running right up behind people and still not getting one-shot kills. I think it's good that they're one-shot kills, and they really should be, The Striker, I understand that it can spray people down, as can the AA-12, as can the USAS, because those are guns that are, that are quick to fire, that you don't have to pump in between shots. However, they're also, not the greatest from a distance. It's not like you're able to spray people down from across the map using your shotgun. You have to be right up behind people, right up in front of them, just right up near them in order to do well. Now, I think the reason they get titled as overpowered is because people base overpowered on the way they die. People will say a gun's overpowered just based off the way they were killed by it, and never really base it off how it's actually used. A lot of people will call the Striker really overpowered simply because it can mow down a group of enemies from up close, and since you're able to spray it, you can just take down so many enemies in a row. However, if you look at how it is from a range, there are times where you can be using a shotgun, you can see people from across the map, and of course Dead Man's Hand kills me when I'm on a kill streak, but you can see people across the map and still not be able to kill them just because you're using your shotgun. If you go in on like Liberation, for example, because I believe that's the biggest map in the game, you will see someone across the map on occasion, and you just won't be able to do anything. Meanwhile, they could be using their sniper or whatever long-range gun they're using, whether that be an assault rifle, a sniper, some of the submachine guns, whatever. I don't need to go through every gun type. But, if you see someone just standing there or like running along and they haven't shot at you, then you're shooting them with whatever gun you're using, your long-range gun. You're going to be able to kill them just because you had a gun that was good for that range. Meanwhile, they could be not set up for that range at all, and you don't really think about it. You don't really think about how many times in a game you see someone across the map who's using a shotgun, and they couldn't do anything to kill you. They might have seen you, but there was nothing they could do, and no one ever really thinks about that. They just think about the deaths they're getting from right up close, and I think that's really just why it gets called overpowered with pretty much every shotgun, not just the Striker, but I think a lot of the shotguns in this game are called overpowered. Now, I mean, they are situational. Like, I'm playing Drop Zone now because in a King of the Hill style game type, everybody's just so tight together that it's easy to get a lot of kills with a shotgun. Now, in free-for-all, it's pretty good for shotguns, but then not every game type, has that same good shotgun feel. You can't just go into any game type, any map, and do really well with a shotgun because it's not as tight together in every game type. And it's just, I like that they are actually a viable gun type to go to now, and the gun type that you can go to for actually doing well. You can actually maintain a good KD using shotguns in this game. That's something that a lot of shooters don't really do. I know shooters are generally starting to get better with the shotguns because they are really powerful from close range, and I mean, in reality, they have a lot more range than games credit them with. However, games need to balance out that power by giving them less range, and I think Call of Duty, and specifically Modern Warfare 3, just does a really well, what am I saying? I'm getting tongue-tied here. But they just do a really good job doing that by balancing them out so that they're beast close range and awful short range. Anyway, this gameplay's wrapping up. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you want to subscribe if you're new. If you enjoyed it, leave a like. It lets me know that you enjoyed it, and it helps my channel grow. See ya.